Have you thought about the digital age that is affecting a lot of people's love? My name is Mrs. Sophia Kiwamo. So, in this episode, we're talking on the topic building healthy love and relationship in the digital age. We all know that love and relationship in digital space have become a huge challenge. It is important we learn how to navigate, love, and relate cordially in the digital world. There is no modern day love. Love is something that is affectionate with intimacy with each other, as well as digital space is the present day technology that the internet, the online space has influenced a lot of interaction, emotional connectivity with people. So it's important we deal with this menace that have affected a lot of homes, a lot of families, a lot of relationships. Love is a deep feeling of care and affection, and there is need for emotional connection, and relationship is the bond, the connectivity in trust, in communication, in mutual understanding. It's important to have a healthy connection, good condition, both physically, emotionally, mentally, that frees us to live in balance. That means there is need to balance our connection with each other, especially in the digital world. Lovers are being affected by the online space. Relationships are being made in this online space. We must learn to build healthy and loving relationship even in this space. In the today's world, technology have changed our connection, changed our communication, changed our intimacy because of social media space, because of message apps that have become predominant, easy to start but difficult to sustain. That's how it is. Why it's important for us to deal with some of these screen factors that have affected us. Why digital place space have become a force that have affected relationship. It is important to become very realistic and be sincere. Look at the scripture in Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 26 and 29. The Bible says, let us not corrupt communication, because evil communication corrupts good manner. That is why many ministers also encourage us to live in harmony, to live in fitness. This has made many to affect so many things in chatting, media, online discussion. Look at the scripture also in First Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 4. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not dishonor each other. It is important for us to relate well, reminding us that love is real. But in this digital space, it has become fake. People can package love. You're no longer patient with each other. So the big question is, how can I build healthy and loving relationship even in this digital space without losing your real connection? The virtual connection is affecting physical connection. Today, we will explore practical ways, and one major way is understanding that technology is a tool, not a substitute for love. Technology is not a substitute for love. Rather, it should help us to communicate right. It should connect us with genuine human connection. Many relationships today are suffering because people text more than they talk. Instead of spending quality time together, real conversation has been affected by reason of the online connection. For healthy relationship, there is need for presence, there is need for attention, there is need for emotional availability. Love is not just a mere word, it's being spoken. You cannot express love without expression. Word of affirmation, expression is needed, appreciation is needed, compliments is needed, even in our love life. Showing love by expressing and extending help to people. Some people, their love language is a gift package. Their love language, some others is quality time. Some other people's love language is physical touch. And all of this have been affected by our online space. A relationship cannot survive with only online connection. It needs heart-to-heart connection. We need to guide ourselves as well. Love has become an illusion with online love, illusion that makes it appear real. tricky, but it's affecting our intimacy. Today is important that we deal with all of this. Perfect love is still possible. Romantic surprises is still possible. Not allowing a dated lifestyle. Are you in love or in illusion? And many today are in illusion, even in their relationship. What we see online is actually not real. They are highlights, but it has affected many, creating unnecessary pressure in relationship, leading to dissatisfaction, complaint, and insecurity. A healthy relationship is important. It helps us to grow, to become authentic, to become realistic, even in our communication. Another attitude we must deal with: prioritize honesty in communication. Digital communication is easier, is costly a lot of misunderstanding because we are speaking in with text message. The tone is no longer expressed. The interaction is no longer deep. With delay response, if any delay response can cause anxiety. No more clear communication. Honesty cannot be satisfied. Real conversation is beyond text message. It's beyond audio message. There is need to heart connection. Also learn to set healthy digital boundaries. One of the biggest challenge today is overexposure. We don't have privacy any longer. It has affected a lot of relationships. We need to set boundaries, give respect to each other's space, avoid excessive exposure. Monitoring each other on the social media have become the major challenge. It's important we learn to set boundaries that make us live in trust, live with respect and emotional safety. Also, it's important to build trust even in this digital age. Opportunities are there for secret chat, exposing many to uncertainties, trusting to build each other. We must learn to be transparent, be faithful, consistency to behavior. That's what we need even in this digital space. Also learn to balance online and offline connection. Many relationships today no longer relate physically. Couples must learn to spend quality time together. Digital distraction replacing meaningful moments. Healthy relationship makes it difficult to face each other in interaction, quality conversation, sharing opinion, sharing experiences. It's not just sending message, but rather talking heart to heart. It's also important to practice emotional maturity, even in digital space, to avoid the challenges. Delays can be created when responses are not done immediately. You begin to see one suspecting each other. It's important to get ourselves matured to avoid overthinking. Communication is important. Healthy love is patience, not reactive. Also, learn to protect your relationship from public influence. The online space has exposed everyone, but you can decide to guard your security, expose private struggles. Healthy couples is necessary. Privately strengthens intimacy. Keep values and purpose together and discuss intimate discussion on as a family, as a bond, as a relationship by giving respect, commitment, trust, sacrifice, and kindness. Learn to show relationship that will build a lasting legacy. Also learn to choose real love over digital validation. Today we see a lot of people showing likes or comments, but it's not truly genuine. Let's learn to replace those fake attitudes into genuine affection. Affectional, emotional support is necessary. True companionship is what builds healthy relationship. How to treat each other offline and also how to treat each other online. There is need to set boundaries. How do you grow together? How do I work together? How do I relate together? Building healthy love and relationship in digital but requires you being intentional. Technology cannot be allowed to replace our love life. Communication builds understanding, bond together, connection together, commitment together. The strongest relationships are not those that look perfect online, but rather those that are real and strong offline. You always remember, real love is not digital. It is deeply passionate, it is deeply intentional and genuine. So it's important we learn how to manage the online space so that it does not affect our love life, it does not affect our intimacy, it does not affect our peace. It's important to learn how to manage our love life, especially in this technology world, this screen world. The digital space has affected a lot of relationships. So it's important we introduce certain habits because it is poor digital habits that have affected our relationship, misunderstanding, jealousy, emotional distance that have created barriers, created understanding. Let's look out for practical ways that we need to engage as to build healthy relationship. Look at this case of a young lady who is in deep relationship with a friend. They were already in a deep relationship. This was a lady and a young man planning for marriage in a serious relationship. One day, Daniel just sent Sarah a message, but she did not reply that message just after 1 hour. And he felt, disrespected. Her status was still active. So Daniel felt very upset because she was feeling that she had ignored her message without realizing that she was busy at work with job activities. She no longer valued the relationship. That's the message that this guy was having in his mind. And this affected the later. But later, Sarah had to explain she had been busy handling work-related chat and had no time for personal conversation. And this misunderstanding created a big challenge. That's why it needs maturity to handle digital world, even in our love life. Emotional reaction without communication can affect a lot. Over dependence on digital indicators, over dependence, reading meaning to every activity. Healthy relationship doesn't work like that. Avoid assumption based on online status. Communicating calmly before reacting, understand each other's online activities, also learn digital indicators to replace real communication. It's so important we develop certain habits that will help us. Also seeing this another young peace person having relationship, dating each other. Grace noticed that Michael frequently liked and commented other women's social media posts. That was just what created this huge challenge. Emotionally threatened, she started ignoring and monitoring this guy, believing that he's always responding to ladies' comments, and that affected her feeling. Digital challenge, social media jealousy, lacked so much clear boundaries. It's important to create boundaries so that the digital space will not affect our love life. They could disconnect each other if you are not careful. It can separate a relationship. The digital space. A lot of marriages today are being affected because the partners spend a lot of time on their phones. How do you handle all of this? You can do that by setting barriers, setting boundaries, taking decisions, time to be together, and everybody go offline. Time to stay together, and everybody is glued with the same program. Look at this other young people. They go emotional distance due to phone addiction. A lot of people are addicted with their phone. It is affecting homes, affecting love life, affecting relationships. Constantly playing games on the phone have become a huge challenge that kept a lot of partners busy. Though they are physically together, but they are not connected. They are not conversing. They are not interacting. It's important we learn some of these habits to deal and manage our love life. Emotional distance have been created because of the digital space. Digital challenge, phone addiction have reduced face-to-face contacts. Phone addiction, lack of quality time, lack of intimacy. Our love life must be healed. We must develop a healthy love relation, creating no time period daily for phone. This moment, nobody is on phone. We are face to face with each other. We must learn some of these attributes that will help us handle relationship challenges, because today a lot of homes have been broken because nobody is giving each other time. Conversation, deep discussions are not done because there is no time for each other. Miscommunication, everything is on message. We cannot get our tone. You cannot get your feeling on the phone. Healthy relation requires trust, open communication, a balanced digital usage, emotional maturity. That's what we need to be able to handle our digital space. It has come to stay where we need maturity in our habits so that we'll be able to manage the digital habits that is affecting homes, affecting marriages, challenging a lot of partners. For us to live stronger and healthier and live more happier, we need to mature ourselves on how to handle the digital space. The love on the screen, we must learn how to manage it. That is what we need, because building our love life around the digital world is important. We pay attention to some of these highlight principles that have affected many homes, affected relationship, affected dating, affected courtship, affected even marriage relationship, and also family life, even children and parents relationship. Office colleagues have been affected because they could do not understand how to build love and relationship in digital world. God bless you. My name remains Mrs. Sophia Kiwamu. Live with gladness. Remember, it is your personal responsibility.